Hey everyone, Josh here. This is my emergency truck swap over. Well, this is my original truck. Actually, it was my second truck. I had it for about 6 years and geez, it was a good truck. It done so much work for me. But one day, I bent the chassis. Look at that. Well, I knew it would be too hard to fix and get through rego, so I braced it up, painted it, strengthened it as good as I could to get me through till the truck ran out of rego. And I knew I had to look for another truck, and here it is. I found it on the internet, $14,000. I knew it needed work, and I had 3 months left on the old truck, so I bought it. Got it home and started tearing the cherry picker off it. Man, these cherry pickers are really built to last. All up, there was about 5 ton on the back of this truck. There's my mate Jeremy. Let me use his yard to take it all off. And man, they had it bolted down well. It even had that big block of steel in the back as a counterweight. I think it weighed 600 kilos on its own. Well, I put it up, parked it up, put it in the shed, and started pulling all the parts off it that needed replacing. This truck was pretty beat up because it was a tree lopper's truck. It was just dented and bent and bashed up all over. And I had enough time to do a respray, so I thought I would. Right, here it is with the cherry picker all off it. Just a cab chassis now, which is a really good feeling. So I painted the chassis and stripped the cab down, ready to spray it. Man, it was filthy underneath. There was so many leaves and dead branches and stuff stuck in the top of it. If I hadn't have done this, it would have been rusted now for sure. Well, here I am just in the shed, getting all the bits ready to paint. Just took photos so I remember where to put everything. There's all the leaves in the top of it there. I've sanded all back, ready for a respray. Here's a few parts I've painted already. There's my paint job on the door. Come up pretty good. A lot of work, but I was working all afternoon, every weekend. Every spare minute I was working on it. I painted pretty much everything on it, because I knew once it's on the road, I wouldn't have a chance to do much. Well, there it is. Man, I was happy with the outcome. Now I'm putting the bracing down for the tray and the crane. Square steel going through to hold the crane. And here's my last day in the green truck. This is one of my last loads. And here it is, my last day with it. Well, I got my mate Bob to get his crane to help lift my crane onto my new truck. Good old Bob, I'm lucky I had him to help. Here we are lifting the tray off, putting it onto the new truck. Man, I just remember how much work it was trying to run the business and fix this truck up and get it ready. It was pretty stressful. And here's Bob taking my old truck away. He gave me $1,000 for it, so I let him have it. I was pretty attached to it. But here I am getting the blue slip for the new truck. Man, it felt good to drive. And there's my first load on it. I'm pretty stoked. It's a fair bit newer than my old truck. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. And I'll see you on the next one.